Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In today's video, I will be discussing some of the things that I have done in the past to clear my hormonal acne. And I just want to talk a little bit about the background of how I got here and what have happened throughout my teens, after teens, and then in my 20s, late 20s, and things like that. So I'm going to start off with, as a teenager, I've never had acne and I've never had I didn't deal with cystic acne or anything like that. And then at the age of 19, that's when I started breaking out on my jawline. And I wasn't sure what that was all about because I've never experienced that before. So what I ended up doing is I went on Accutane. And I did that for half a year, I believe. I wasn't consistent with it. So this is why I don't recommend it. And if there are ways and other ways that I will share with you what I have done after that to take care of your acne, I would go that route. But I know this journey is very different from one person to another. And this is why I'm very much going to talk about my journey in my late 20s right now and what have happened when I turned, I think, 26. That's when I started breaking out again. And I was getting very frustrated with this because I was breaking out for like 3 years or at that time consistently that I wasn't sure what it was. I stopped using a lot of skincare products. I really cleaned up my diet and it was still, I wasn't really sure what was happening. Like, why is it that every time I get up in the morning, there's a new pimple in my face? So that was, I think that was very challenging for me, emotionally, mentally, because it was something that I wasn't able to get to the root cause of it. And I wasn't sure what was going on because I used to take care of my skin very, very well. So like it was, I would never sleep with makeup on. I would do all the right things. Okay. So I want to talk about after I turned 28, I was like, I'm done with this. I'm going to go to a naturopathic doctor. So because after going to regular doctors, they were giving me just like, trying and things like that. And they weren't really helping me with my skin. I felt like it was just getting worse. So what I ended up doing, I went to a naturopathic doctor. The first step that my doctor did is that she took, I did a hormonal test where my hormone levels are. And I was actually pretty good on that. Like there wasn't a lot of fluctuation in my hormones. So um, so that was just a check thing. And then what they created with me is like a nutritional diets of like what to eat in the morning, things to eat at night, things like that. And one of the supplements, I do not recommend taking any supplements until you do like all these types of tests of like your deficiencies, vitamin deficiencies, things like that. And I feel like this supplement right here called Dim Eval from Design for Health. I still get mine from Amazon right now, but this is one of the best things that's ever happened to me because after I started taking these supplements, I realized that my skin started clearing up, which is that's never happened. And then combining that with the right products that I got from the um, it's not a dermatologist, it's an esthetician place because I wanted to get rid of all these scars that were forming on my jawlines because of my acne. So after that, I started seeing right away my skin started clearing up and I wasn't sure what it was. Was it this one? Was it the omega that I was taking at the same time? And then there was another supplement called Live Complex. So that was all recommended to me by my naturopathic doctor. After I started supplementing, after like I think after only 3 or 4 months, my skin started clearing up. I didn't get up every single day with acne on my face, which was very strange. I didn't believe it, honestly, because I always dealt with acne for years. So like it was very strange that I got up with no acne and things like that. So I was so consistent with my vitamins. Like it was never a day that it goes by without me taking my vitamins, um, and all of that good stuff. And then after my skin started clearing up, I wanted to start um, dealing with the scars that I had on my face. And I want to show you what the skincare products that I did that were major in my journey. So the first one is this brand, Zeo Skin Health. I probably know that I've been talking about this brand for so long, but this is how much I believe in it. I tried to go the Medicube route and honestly it just not does not function the same. So this is a 2% salicylic acid pads and I So this is a dermatologist, I believe, because only dermatologists can prescribe like 2% salicylic acid. And honestly, the amount of clearing my skin did with this product, I would use this every single day. Every single day, the first step that goes on my skin is this, and it helped my skin so, so, so much. And then what I would also use is this. I use it as a spot treatment on the redness. It really reduces inflammation. And this is from also Zeo Skin Health, which is the complexion clearing mask. It's basically it's purple, or I would say blue. You can see like that. But it really helped clear my skin so much, so much. I don't know what type of magic is in here, but if you have pimples right now, if I do have active pimples, I would just put this and sleep with it as a spot treatment, and it does a really, really amazing job. It also reduces all the redness on the face, and I had so much redness because that's how much my skin was inflamed, and this helped so much with that. So these two products, they are always in my skincare routine. This 2% salicylic acid mask pads are always on my skincare. I will right now, I don't use them as often as I used to when I had active acne all the time. I use this like every 3 days, maybe. Yeah, I use it like every 3 days for this one. And then this one, when I see a lot of redness on my skin, or if like I have active pimples, I would put this as a spot treatment, and it works. So these are the products that I've been using after, clearing my skin with the supplements and talking to a naturopathic doctor to do all the blood work and then the hormonal balance and things like that to see where my hormone levels are, because that was never an approach when I went to the regular traditional doctor. And just so you know, your naturopathic doctor still would work with your doctor, like primary doctor, if they need to request things, like you can do that. Like it's not like, oh, they don't work with doctors. They do, but they also want you to get on a better like life diet before going into like a prescription medication type of route. So, which is I highly love and appreciate. And then the other products that I do love right now, in general, that I feel like they don't break me out. And if it is that time of month and I feel like my skin is acting up, or I feel like I'm going to get a pimple, I don't normally get that. I got that last month, which was so strange. I haven't had pimples on my face before at that time of month in so long. So like last month, did realize that my hormones probably something has changed in them, which is fine because I'm working now through it again. But I don't have like the same way if I had acne before. No, but I think my skin was reacting maybe to a product. Who knows? Because I was using the Medicube, and I feel like I did get pimples after using that one. Anyway, moving on. This trio from Dr. Idris line, I think, is incredible. I'm going to start with this one. So this glycolic mask, it's called the Major Fade Flash Mask from Dr. Idris. This one, I think, is actually incredible mask. It gives the glow, an amazing glow to the skin, and it has glycolic acid, so it gives that glow and also exfoliates at the same time. So I love, love, love this one, and I can never do without it. So it's such a good flash mask. The other product is the serum, which really, really helped with my skin texture, and also like I didn't feel like it helped with redness, but it helped with like the scarring on my skin. And the same with the moisturizer. This moisturizer, I don't like heavy moisturizers, again, because I'm acne prone skin. And this one, I feel like it's like a gel moisturizer that I love. And I know it has a little bit of a skincare in it because it has vitamin C. So all of these three, that's why I think they're called the Major Fade line, because it helps with scarring and just clearing out your skin. But honestly, out of the whole line, my favorite is still this product, the Flash Mask. I think is incredible. So yeah, you can see like my skincare is very now minimal, but at the same time, I incorporate like once a week, like the masks. I do this once a week. I do like these every other day, like the Zeo Skin Health salicylic acid pads. So I incorporate things here and there, but on a regular basis, my skincare is very simple. And I'm trying to right now incorporate retinol because I am in my 30s. So I'm going to start probably adding in retinol maybe once a week. I don't want to overdo it. And then maybe I'll start building up from there. But if I see my skin irritated, I will stop using a lot of products, honestly, because my skin clearing like is my priority. I don't want to put too much on my skin, as long as like the priority for me is to clear any acne scars. I still have some acne scars, and what I've been doing right now is for acne scars is obviously using these types of exfoliants, but also doing the microneedling. I realized after doing 3 treatments of microneedling, my skin the scarring in my skin has reduced so much. And honestly, I'm gonna do another round this winter because you really need to like not be in the sun and all that good stuff. My skin gets red and the texture goes crazy after microneedling for like, I would say, a week. And then after that, I felt like my skin was getting so much, like so good, because it's needles that are walking on your skin. Like they roll them on your skin. And then this is to promote collagen production into your skincare. So this is why I realized that that treatment did wonders. I know it doesn't always work with a lot of people, but for me, it worked. My sister had back acne and she had scarring on her back, and she did microneedling for her back, and I've seen major results also with her. So I don't know. I think it depends, but for me it works and it helped so much with my scarring. And I will be doing another round end of this year because I have like one line on my forehead that I'm trying to get rid of, and I don't want to do like Botox or fillers or anything like that. So I would do another round of microneedling, also to help with any redness and just to promote like collagen production in my skin. So that's something I will be doing. Other things that you can do when it's around that time of month is drink spearmint tea. I've know, and you have to do it twice a day, so not just once a day. A lot of people say that that helped so much with clearing their skin. So I right now drink like once a day spearmint tea, or every other day, not twice. But if I feel like I'm breaking out or something like that, I will do twice a day. But that's also to balance your hormone levels and things like that. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. This was my journey through like the acne. Please talk to a doctor and consult with your doctor. Don't just take vitamins that you don't know where you're, like if you have vitamin deficiencies or anything like that. But for me, honestly, talking to a naturopathic doctor have really, really helped me so much, because I've been only working with a primary all my life, and then I never thought to talk to a naturopathic doctor until I was like 27, 28, and I was like, I'm done with this. I need a solution. And I feel like that's when I got results. So yeah, they just wanted to share this with you. Please do your research before taking anything, and also consult with doctor, and things like that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.